Welcome back to Word of Mouth. Welcome back to Word of Mouth. We are here with Sadie and Kelsey. We're going to talk about their study abroad. Me and Myers are going to host.
I'm right here on this side of the couch.
Yup.
And I'm right here in the middle.
Kelsey is this one is Kelsey.
That one is
That
Kelsey.
one is
That one is Sadie.
This one is Kelsey, that one is Sadie.
All right. Thank you guys for coming and listening today. We're really excited to be here, particularly because, today's a new day. We woke up and we were breathing.
No one has ever
and therefore,
had this day.
today was a gift.
No one has ever had this day before now.
We've never had this moment that we're in right now before.
This is a new experience.
And we get a chance to be on Word of Mouth. I'm a little bit rusty because I've been out of the States for a bit.
The last person I interviewed was a politician, so this is a different vibe.
Very different
Very
vibe.
different vibe.
I've never interviewed a politician before, I don't think. Have I?
I don't think so. Not
Oh.
yet.
Well,
just,
if you're new around here, welcome.
Hey
And
guys.
if you're not new around here, welcome back.
Where were you, Steven?
I was in Copenhagen, and then I went to another place,
Trust.
and then I went to Manchester, England after that other place. But the other place, the one in between Manchester and Copenhagen, is a place that y'all two went to for a long time.
Where did you
crazy.
guys go?
Where did we go?
Did we go to London?
Londinium.
Boing.
I learned that it was called Londinium whenever I was there.
Was it?
Also, London was started by the literal Roman Empire. Didn't know that till I went either.
Didn't know
Wait,
that.
I didn't know that.
Actually,
took a
you went.
class on
Wow, that's
London,
crazy.
and I
That was
didn't know
never
that.
discussed.
Yeah, Londinium was the specific area where, where the clock is. Like,
The Big
I forget.
Ben.
Yeah, what's the name? Parliament, I think, is what that building
Parliament
is.
and Big Ben.
So that area right there was.
Wait, what's the big clock?
I was going to ask
Boy.
that too.
the big clock?
Wait, the big clock?
Have
What's
you ever
that?
seen...
What do y'all call it?
Wait, is that
Well, you don't actually want to say Big Ben.
Yeah, it's
That feels like you're calling Times
boy.
Square, and not the big
Place
intersection.
with all the lights.
The ball drop place. But Londinium was started literally by the Roman Empire, which I'm like, how the heck did they freaking get there? Like, it started in like 200 or something like that, like forever ago, which I didn't know about. And did y'all know that whenever you're in that area, the the fire hydrants and like the street signs are different than everywhere else in London? They're like red and white and black. Did y'all notice that?
No.
I didn't notice it until I watched a YouTube video
I was about to
explaining
say,
it.
I was like, did you notice that or did you
No, I didn't notice it.
educate yourself?
I
Like only
educated.
in Westminster area?
Yes, only in Westminster area. Yeah,
Okay.
Like
not
where
in.
Churchill is, the statue of him.
I
Yup.
didn't see a statue of Churchill.
He was across Big Ben.
Well,
Or the big clock, as you say.
The big
you know,
clock.
having the last name Churchill reminds me.
Oh gosh.
Kierkegaard, the last name, Soren Kierkegaard's last name. Gard is yard, and Kirk is church, and it's what it's like in Danish. Kierkegaard is graveyard, so his last name is literally like cemetery. So like you would see all over the place. There would be that whenever I was in Copenhagen, there would be Kierkegaards, and it literally is just a direct translation of churchyard. That's so interesting.
Wait,
I think
interesting.
from now on,
Churchill is what I thought about that.
I think from now on you should try and mention Kierkegaard in every episode.
I
Wait,
probably
yeah.
will.
Because I think you've mentioned him in the last 3 or 4 that you've
Wow.
done.
Wait, I'm unsure who that is.
Here, I can move this.
Soren
Kelsey.
Kierkegaard's just a
Do I know
philosopher. He lived in like 1500. He's a famous philosopher.
Philosopher.
If you know who he is, then
Quote him.
awesome. But if you don't know who he is, then you probably think he was awesome.
I think I've heard his name.
Huh.
Maybe.
But okay, so anyways, before we get more into my travels, that's not why we're here today. We're here because of your travels.
Right, Steven.
True.
Okay, so tell us who you are before we get into all that jazz.
Okay. I'm Sadie HuYoung. Angelina Sadie HuYoung. I don't know if you knew that.
No,
Angelina.
Angelina Jolie, Sadie HuYoung.
No, actually, I'm named after the ballerina. The little dancing
Angelina
mouse.
Jolie.
Angelina Jolie. She was a mouse. I'm from Brentwood, Tennessee. I'm a senior at Stanford University. How
go.
else do I want to label
Double
myself
dogs.
today?
Any other descriptors so we can put you in a box?
This is my yeah. Put me in a figurative and literal box.
Just go down the whole census line, like average yearly income, like
Height,
things of that
Security,
nature.
This is my first time on a podcast ever.
Wow,
no way.
welcome.
So I'm having like sensory issues going on right now.
Yeah, you can take the headphones off if you want.
No.
If
Okay.
you do that, I'll probably just have to tell you over and over again to put the mic next to your mouth. But
Oh,
you're,
true.
you're welcome to do
I
that.
feel like I'm like
You are like that.
Huh.
You are.
We all look like it though, so it's okay.
okay, that's me.
Okay, so you have sensory issues. You're from Brentwood.
Yes.
What stuff do you like?
Oh gosh, sorry, this chords. Getting
Sensory.
old. Sensory.
A lot of chords.
Lots of chords. What things do I like? I really like thrifting. I don't know why that came to mind first.
Okay.
I like this cortado. The
Oh,
reason
like
I asked
cortados
for
and thrifting.
cortado was because I was intrigued by it, and I didn't actually know what a cortado was, so I did look it up. And it's half steamed milk, and I actually appreciate that because the foam sometimes make my stomach hurt.
Mm.
So that's important to know about me. I'm a human development and family science major,
Let's go.
a minor in psychology.
What's the dream?
The dream?
Why are you studying that?
Oh, to understand without needing to understand. I feel like I just like want to understand people better. There's definitely like a passion to know myself as well.
Yeah, you probably like Kierkegaard.
Probably. Probably need
Yeah.
to take some philosophy. Why would it?
I think you would.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Philosophy's hard, but it's good.
Send me some
Similar
literature.
to people. I
Yeah.
will. That's cool.
Thank
So
you.
you like cortados, and
Yep.
you also
No.
like understanding people and
Yes.
thrifting.
I don't know why that came up for me just now. I just cut these jeans.
So like when you go into a
So-
thrift store,
Oh gosh.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your jean cutting story.
Yeah, no,
if you
no.
have any,
I cut my jeans.
let's go.
So you
Are
like,
they thrifted
you like
jeans?
cutting
Yeah,
pants?
no. Yeah, I like cutting
It's her
pants.
skill.
It's my skill. I'm 5'3", so
Okay,
no jeans fit right. So
sure.
I gotta cut.
I was
like,
just talking about
everything.
this to the guy next door. He complimented my jeans, and I told him whenever I was in London, I was in this place by I don't really know what it's called, but it's right beside King's Cross. It's like the
Yeah.
Kissing Buildings. Did y'all go there? It's like a mall.
Yes.
Um,
yeah. I got.
There's like there's a store in there
You know what I'm talking
that
about.
literally just makes custom jeans.
Is
it's
it?
like-
Were there students dancing around the building?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was sort of near that area.
Yes.
Yes.
You know
we
what I'm
went
talking
there
about?
One time. Yeah.
I got that mug that I brought in to Redeemer that other
Mhm.
night. It was like cream colored. I got it from there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a coffee shop there called like it wasn't called Ambient. It was something
There
like
was
that.
a Dishoom there too.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Did you
Dude.
go to the show?
Moment
That's
of
like my-
silence. I was like a beached whale after I ate Dishoom. That place is amazing.
You Dishoomed yourself.
I was like, I literally left there, and man, this is probably this has got to be one of the funniest things I'll probably share the whole episode. It's kind of sad. I'm already mourning how not funny I'll be after this. But I was like, I'm so happy that the butter chicken that comes in Trader Joe's is like a limited quantity, because it was dangerous to give me an unlimited quantity of butter chicken. Like, I could not stop eating it. It was crazy. Like, it was so good. I can't even put into words.
Was
Like,
it like a buffet?
it like might be a death row meal for me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, not everything I had there, because some of the stuff was like, what is going on here? Like the chai was terrible in my opinion, but like, cause it's an Irani restaurant that's amazing. But they served the butter chicken in like a sharing, like a family style. Did you get the
Did we ever go to Dishoom? We just got it catered a lot to the house.
like ordered?
Yeah.
Oh, that's freaking genius. Wow.
But
So
butter
good.
chicken is like
Yeah, it's not
That's
called
yummy.
butter chicken there. It was called something else. I can't remember. It was like called Delac plate
Something
or something like
fancy.
that. But it was so freaking unbelievably good. But yeah, they served it in this little like cast iron pot thing, and then I got extra rice, and that was It was bad. Am I talking too loud?
Wait.
Okay.
Wait, did you
Yeah.
get naan bread on the
I was about
side?
to ask about naan.
Oh, naan?
Yeah.
I wanted to
Yes.
see if you'd say it like
Oh
nan.
my gosh, it was so good,
I had some nan bread.
dude. Dishoom is crazy. Like, I mean, that place is unreal. Also, I thought it was cool too. Like, there were so many of them, and
Yeah,
it seemed
everywhere.
like all of them were quality. Like, it wasn't. Or I
Is
say
this,
so many.
Is
There was
this
like
like
10
a
of them.
Middle Eastern chain restaurant?
Like,
Yeah, it's
but
only
it's
in London,
nice.
from my
It's-
understanding, and
Mhm.
it's like genuinely one of the coolest places I've ever been.
What kind
Yeah.
of restaurant is it?
It's a Irani, like Iran,
Okay.
like style food, a genre of food. I don't know what to
Yeah.
call that. What's that
I
called?
don't-
Type.
I just called it
Uh,
Indian food,
yeah.
but I think I was not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely what people here can call like
Right.
Indian food.
Did you go to the one by your house?
By my
Yeah.
house.
By your-
Yeah, I went to the one that was literally right by my my hotel that I stayed
Yeah.
at. Yeah, in Shoreditch,
Shoreditch.
in the
Shoreditch.
East End.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was very, very obvious there. Okay, so anyways, before we get more into London stuff, because I'm so excited to talk about the East and West End thing with y'all. So Sadie, I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy that you're
Thank
from
you. I'm
Brentwood and
honored
you
to
like
be here.
cortados and thrifting and cutting your jeans.
And you're 5'3".
And you're 5'3". Kelsey,
Yes.
Tell us who
hello,
you are.
Everybody. My name is Kelsey Lundgaard. I am from not a million places, but a lot of places.
okay.
Currently from Chicago, but I lived in Colorado for 10 years, so I also would
Go
consider
Cubs.
home there. No, go.
I'll be honest, I don't think I knew that about you. That's pretty crazy.
Steven, you didn't. I swear we've talked about this.
Maybe we have.
Where? So
Oh.
did you live in Colorado the longest, or
Yes.
Chicago the longest?
Colorado the longest, but I was originally born in Marietta, Georgia, which
Go.
It all
it all comes
Marietta.
back.
It all comes back to Atlanta.
Everybody,
Everyone-
everyone's from North Atlanta.
Everyone's
whether
from
they
North
like it or not.
Atlanta.
I'm from East Atlanta.
I'm
Somewhere
from,
in
I'm
Atlanta.
from East Atlanta also. 6 hours east or so.
Well, hey, we were close by, maybe. I don't
6
know.
hours west, not 6 hours east is in the ocean.
In the ocean. I'm from North Africa.
6 hours. 6
Anyways.
hours east of Atlanta via B-52 bomber.
I'm 12 hours.
Why
east of
did you move a
California.
lot?
My dad, he is insane. His name's Spencer.
He's
Yeah.
insane.
He's insane.
CEO of Delta, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
How'd you know?
Secret.
No, he's a pastor.
Sick.
Yeah. So I'm a PK. That's kind of, I would say, one of my titles,
Labeled.
if I had to describe myself, which, comes with
Put
pros and
yourself in a
cons.
box.
You also 5'3"?
Exactly. No, I'm actually 5'4".
Wow.
So
you, Sadie.
way taller.
She
Sadie's
never
like,
has to cut her jeans.
Sadie's one of the people that I get to look down at. And I feel so good about myself.
I look down on you. Literally.
No, just the height. Just the height.
She
Nothing
goes
else.
like this, and I'm like,
Well, no one else is that. We're just short.
yeah.
There's a lot of people
Love
that are
it.
short at
It's just
Sanford,
me.
I think. Anyways,
Fires, y'all too.
Thanks.
this
Wait.
is the short people.
Thanks. This couch is only for short people.
Yeah, tall people can't fit on it. They tall people have to
They get
sit
their
They
here.
have
own
to sit in
seat.
their big chair, big tall
Big chair.
Okay, so
What else?
what was your favorite place you lived, do you think? Out of the three.
Okay,
Or out of the four, I guess. Or
everybody-
5, because you lived in London.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Everyone asks me that, and I never know because I was at such different stages of my life in each place. But if I had to choose now, I'd probably say Colorado because there's the mountains. The vibes there are just top tier. And there's just the mountains. That's really the draw
What stuff do you like?
in general.
Mountains.
I love being outside. Whether that's running, hiking, swimming, biking, maybe a little bit,
Okay.
camping, literally everything outside. But I also love just laying in the grass. That's been one of my favorite things.
That was literally the one thing I was going to say to affirm this is whenever I would fob in my on our trip to Budapest. Kelsey was on our trip to Budapest that we talked
You want to
about forever
explain
ago.
what fobbing is?
Flat on
Is
back.
that flat on back?
Oh, yes.
That's a pine
Whenever I would
cove-ism.
fob, Kelsey was one of the first people to co-fob
Oh, for sure. We'd co-fob.
I really prefer loft, lay on floor.
Lay on floor.
I just think
Ooh.
fob sounds
Loft.
kind of weird when you say it.
I agree.
Loft just sounds like laugh. Anyways,
No, fob's good.
so you are a good loffer,
Oh, big
bobber,
time.
all the things.
Inside, outside,
Guys,
everywhere.
this is another thing. I was so excited to fob at Primrose Hill whenever I was in
Yeah,
London.
that's the best place.
and
You did?
it rained and it was
No.
cloudy every single day, and it was supposed to be sunny
Did you ever go?
on Thursday. No, it was supposed to be sunny on Thursday, and then we woke up that morning and the radar changed or whatever, and it was cloudy and rainy all day again. And I was just like, bruh. And I went down to the little coffee shop in my hotel, and I was talking to the barista girl that was British. She was like, "So what are y'all getting up to today?" And I was
Such
like,
good accent.
I know. You should hear Kelsey's. After 4 months of living there, it's still doing. You'll hear it
I'm on now.
I'll bring it out in a
for the
minute.
rest of the
Cool.
show.
"Yeah."
The show.
And I was like, well, we were thinking about going to Primrose Hill and doing a picnic, but it's supposed to be cloudy. And she was like, "I do believe that sun makes Primrose Hill." And I was like, dang it. I was hoping she was going to be like, "Oh, you should still go." She
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, you definitely shouldn't go." I was like, frick me. So we did not end up going to Primrose Hill and fobbing. We didn't get to fob until we fobbed a lot in Copenhagen, though, whenever it was very sunny there. But anyways, that is very true of you, Kelsey. I feel like you do love being outside.
Thank you.
You're a
for
vitamin
affirming.
D expert.
Oh, yes.
True.
Always. Any second I can.
I drank a lot of orange juice whenever I was in London because I felt like I was being like I had
Sucked up all
malnutrition
life,
when it came
yeah.
to vitamin D. I was like, how do people
Yeah.
live here? And then I was watching Erling Haaland's YouTube video. He came out with a YouTube yesterday. Erling Haaland's the best soccer player on earth right now.
What
I don't know who
team?
that is. Manchester City. And I was like so confused how he like how he was like I'm like literally curious how people aren't just depressed that live there. It's like
They have
so
sun lamps. Those
that's
like,
what he had.
Yeah.
He literally had like a red light, like a UV
like
red light
everyone
thing.
has one.
And he just stands in it for 20 minutes every day.
Yeah.
For 20 minutes, he does yoga in front of a red light.
Yeah.
That's
they
what he
need
has to
it.
do. Isn't that
Did we
freaking
go
crazy?
to a Man U game?
Huh?
We went to.
I think we
We
did.
went.
What was it?
A
the-
Man U game.
Also,
Man U.
you said orange juice, but orange juice is definitely vitamin C. No, it's
Vitamin
not
C,
correct.
vitamin D, Sunny D, it's all the same.
Yeah,
It all overlaps.
Are you sure about that?
I'm
I wish we had a
100% sure.
producer right now.
Citrus is vitamin
I'll be honest.
C.
I thought y'all did have a producer. Like every time I've watched one of these, I've thought there's someone behind that.
Sometimes there is.
There
It's
isn't.
me. It's me. I'm in two places at one time.
Your eyes are
There was
everywhere.
like a seat
Does
over there.
OJ have vitamin
C.
D? No, we know it has vitamin C.
Maybe you can.
Gosh.
Wait,
Does
I have
orange
another
juice have vitamin
another
D?
point that
Yeah,
I
go
don't
ahead.
wanna forget.
You go ahead.
This is really random, but y'all were speaking of fobbing. Have you ever heard the term? It's new in the dictionary. Fubbing.
No,
Sorry,
No.
sounds not good.
I don't like it.
I don't. Like
It's just
It
getting
gives
it's
weird.
getting worse and worse.
In my research class, my professor brought it up. Can't believe I'm bringing school into this. But I thought it was so interesting. It's the term basically means like when you're with somebody and you're on your phone, so you're not paying attention to them.
Oh yeah.
That's you're fubbing them.
Yeah.
Like it's a
Is it
I
an
think it's an-
acronym?
no. It's
Oh.
it's
It's a term.
It's PHUBBING. Fubbing. Can you look up fubbing? Does it?
Yes, 12% of your daily intake can come from
It says no. Orange
because
juice.
orange juice is fortified. Orange juice, store-bought orange juice is fortified with vitamin D.
Fortified.
So it doesn't come. It's not in actual oranges, but they put it in to orange juice.
Okay.
I was like, I swear that this is real. I feel like I'm in the sunshine when I drink orange juice.
sure.
Well, that's 'cause
Okay,
of the
fubbing
vitamin C, but
Yeah. It's okay.
is a modern slang term for fubbing, which means phone snubbing or ignoring someone you are with by focusing on your phone instead.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Is that why you brought up fubbing? Was because I was fubbing?
Yeah. No. No, it's just like
Great term.
Isn't that a great term?
I just
Yeah.
don't like how it sounds.
I know. Well,
It doesn't
because she
sound
brought
good
up,
at
she
all.
was like, "Y'all know what fubbing is," and I was like, "Don't wanna."
I
And
don't
she
know
was
what
like-
it means, and it sounds like it's something that I don't want to know
I
what it
literally
Phone
means.
snubbing.
It's on Zoom, and I spoke up in class. I was like, "I don't know what that is, but I don't like it," and I turned off my. I was like,
Good job for participating.
Dang.
"Thank
Bro.
you." I mean, I usually don't. So
That is one thing, bringing it back to London, that I noticed compared to the cities here. It felt like there were a lot of people that were, walking through the streets, but I definitely did not notice as many phones being out.
Yeah.
People staring down, looking, versus here, if you look literally anywhere, everybody is on their phone,
Yeah.
yeah,
which is interesting.
Why do you think that was?
My first thought is that people just have places to go and they're in a hurry and in a rush. But also, literally opposite of that, I think people tend to just be more like present with where they're at. I don't know.
Also, I think that they would like literally run into people. Like that
Yeah, I
was
was
like
about to say
every
it's
single person
dangerous.
that was. I feel like that one of the things that I noticed whenever I was there was the sidewalks are so skinny because the roads are so small, and there's the same amount of people as New York, if not more. And it was just like if you were on your phone, you literally just ran into people, and people that were on their phones ran into me all the time. I got to the point where I literally was walking down the road, and I would just be like every single time that somebody was like walking towards me, and was going to run into me if they didn't look up.
Hmm.
So I just feel like the practical matter of that too, and
Yeah.
when you're in the Earth's core in the tube, I was blown away by that. You have to get on an escalator when you get on the tube and go like literally like 1,000 feet into the Earth
So
to get down
crazy.
to the tube. There's no phone service down there either. Like you literally can't be on your phone.
Yeah.
So that was because I remember whenever I went last time, I was like, man, so many people like read on the tube. This is so majestic.
It
Yeah.
is.
And
Oh,
then
we could
like,
talk about
but
that.
it's literally because like your phone just won't work
Yeah.
on the tube.
No, legit, you can't use it.
Yeah.
I'd download music so I had like something to listen to, but I wouldn't be on my phone. I'd
Yeah.
read.
How long were y'all there for?
4 months.
4 months.
Wow.
3.5, 4.
Four.
January 13th to May 1st. So-
Why'd you go? What made you want to go there? Like, talk to us about the process leading up to it.
Okay, I'll go. I originally applied to go fall of last year, but then I realized that would be way too complicated because I needed to live off campus, and so just all the dynamics of trying to figure that out didn't really work. So when I thought about going in the spring, I think I just always knew that I wanted to study abroad, but I thought for so long to do an affiliate program instead of the one with London, just because I honestly I wasn't sure about London. I just kind of thought it as a not as cool of a place to go to than like Spain, which now I look back and I'm so glad that I went to London. Like I actually cannot, oh gosh, I can't imagine going anywhere else. But I think I wanted an opportunity to get out of the Sanford bubble and to get to experience more life. And I think it was one of those moments of very intimidating to just like go spend a semester with, like, I applied not knowing anybody was applying, no friends. And so I think there was like a bit of fear, but also a lot of excitement to see kind of what was to come. And yeah, I think I just knew I always wanted to do it. So that's a little brief summary.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sadie?
Yeah. I toured Sanford and they shared it on the tour. You have to. And I remember my mom like nudging me because I'd always talked about I didn't travel a lot when I was a kid. Like, well, so, I'll take that back. I didn't travel outside the country. I went to the Bahamas on like a cruise or something. And then I went on a couple abroad mission trips in high school. And so that was like my experience outside the country. But I had mentioned it to my mom when I was on the tour, and then she brought it back up when I was a sophomore, which is when we applied for London. And my mom's not the type to like push things on us. I have 3 siblings, so it's like the 4 of us pretty independent, I would say. And And she and my dad do like a really good job of just like encouraging, but like not being like, you need to do this and like you need to get this job and so for her to be like, Sadie, like you should do this. Like I'm not really like gonna force you to, but I am gonna highly encourage and prompt you to do it and fill out the application. So my mom knows me really well, and so I think it was like the encouragement from her that was like the step that, or just the nudge enough that I needed to apply, because it was scary. Like thinking about it, I think it was the spring before we would have gone, so like May or something, because I was about to be an orientation leader. So I'm not good at future thinking, so I was kind of just like, I'm living within like the next week of my life, so like how do I think of next spring? So my mom helped a ton, and then just started praying about it, and like it was one of those things where I think the Lord just kind of softened my heart to the idea of it. And I thought I knew a lot about Europe. I didn't. I like started looking things up, and like I had TikTok at the time, and I like would like scroll through and be like, everything's about London. I was like, wait, this place looks sick. Like I had to like insert that. And so yeah, and then I just started talking to people that who had done it about their experience, and was like, shoot, like this would be really, really cool.
What was like the general vibe that people talked about like before you went? Did everybody that go like, are they like, I love it? Or are they like,
I mean,
it's hard, you got to do it?
Well, it's hard. They love it, but I think there was some mixed. Do you think there was some mixed?
Yeah, I think a good chunk of people that I talked to, they said they loved it, but they also said that they didn't have any friends going into it, which made it super difficult. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't know anybody going in, so hopefully this won't be terrible. Yeah. But I think, there's just a lot of difficulties that come with it, which we experienced too.
Yeah. But I mean, I kind of loved that aspect. I didn't know anyone going into it. 'Cause like the summer previous, I'd been a orientation leader, and it was just kind of like fall semester junior year felt like I walk on campus and it's like like everyone. So kind of similar to Kelsey, like wanted to get out of the bubble a little bit. And so yeah, that was kind of the push to get there. And then like right before I left, I think the vibe and the desire kind of shifted a little bit of like, wait, I actually just like really want to see the world and like see what's out there and try new things, be uncomfortable. Yeah. So much.
What does your life actually look like when you're there? Because like I've been on a few trips to Europe, but they've never been that long. It's been 2-3 weeks max. And so on a trip that length, I think usually there's this like this feeling of like I need to cram in as much as I possibly can while I'm there. But like, well, first of all, I imagine you probably do feel that even though you're there for much longer. Secondly, like you're also trying to do school and like kind of have a like life and responsibilities while you're there. What was day-to-day life like?
I mean, I think they show us this chart, which I'm forgetting it, but at the beginning of our time there, we do like this like intro orientation class at the Daniel House, which is through Sanford. I don't know if people are watching this, they're like, what the heck are they talking about? We go with Sanford. There was like 16 of us, had no clue what we were doing. So they show us this chart where it's like, I might be completely messing this up, but like our first month or so of being there is like anxiety and like we don't know what we're doing and trying to fit all this stuff in, and then it kind of like plateaus, or like it dips and like kind of plateaus where it's like, okay, like month 1 or 2 after being there, you're kind of like, okay, I live here, the tube isn't scary anymore, I like have a general idea of where I am. I know like 1 or 2 places that I could like take myself to without using Google Maps, and just kind of being like, okay, I live here now. Like, let's do this. So I think the daily rhythms at first are like definitely your tourist. I mean, Kelsey and I and our roommate Gabby, we would like go somewhere new every once in a while. Like we went to Notting Hill within the first week of being there, and we were like, oh my gosh, like everyone thinks we're American and like they hate us, and they probably did. And just like trying everything and talking to everyone. And yeah, so first week it's definitely tourist vibes, and then you're kind of like, okay, shoot, gotta like figure it out. But
I would also agree. I think as well, throughout the whole semester, as much as I tried to not let myself feel pressure, it was like, oh my gosh, I only have this amount of time, and wanting to take advantage of every single weekend or every single spare moment. But I think in the middle of the semester, that's when I feel like we all kind of started realizing that that is not sustainable at all. So learning how to become more of a local, I guess you could say, and no longer doing something every single second, but reminding yourself that you like actually have to take care of yourself and not do everything, because that is very exhausting.
You did go a lot of places, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes, we did.
Yeah.
Where all did you go?
Oh. Well, we kind of had like so we had some planned trips. Like there was went to Austria with our actual group, which was sick. Loved Austria. Vienna.
Just to like
Yeah.
their hotel,
Yeah.
the hotel that we stayed at was actually insane, and they had this buffet. I
Oh.
honestly think that was my favorite part of the whole
Yes,
trip.
we have pictures from it. It was so good.
It was delicious.
It was like an event space where like teams and like corporate people would come and do like retreats there. So it had like these breakout rooms and offices and like a gym, and it was like a hotel, but it also was like a retreat center kind of. But it's
Yeah.
cool. It was like kind of your vibe probably.
Yeah, they had. It was like, think of a hotel breakfast.
Like black jeans, white shirt.
Actually.
It would fit in there. Honestly, like all of Austria.
Dude, that's
It all
kinda
would like
crazy.
fit right in.
I didn't know you went to Vienna whenever you were there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sausage.
Let's go.
Sausage.
I don't know. That's all I remember.
I loved
so
Vienna sausages whenever I was a kid. I'm not ashamed to say it. People hate Vienna
They
sausages.
probably aren't like what they are there, but
Wait, so you went to that like with
our
Sanford?
Yeah.
Why?
They always have a planned trip
Huh.
with the group. That
Is it
that's their
always
goal.
Vienna?
No, the last time it was Jersey, but not. It was like Jersey Island.
You flew back to
Wait,
New
is that
Jersey.
right?
Wales? Is that where Wales is?
No, Jersey's the little.
I don't know geography. I
Jersey.
learned a lot this semester.
There's like an island. It's actually really cute, but it's like there's nothing there. So you could
I
ask like.
thought they went to Wales.
You
I
went
think
to
that was
Old
the
Jersey.
semester before. Old Jersey.
It's kind of
Old
funny,
Jersey.
like if you didn't
OG
know that these
Jersey.
were places, like Jersey's just like an object, and Wales are like animals. But y'all are like, they went to Jersey. No, I think they went to Wales.
Okay, also crazy thing that I learned.
No, they went to Armchair.
Literally, that's a thing.
No, I'm pretty sure they went to Bookshelf. Just like inanimate objects. Besides the whale, that's a living object.
True.
Anyways, so y'all went to Vienna. That's fun.
Yeah.
Not what I thought y'all were gonna say whenever y'all talked about this.
Yeah. No.
No.
Where all did y'all go? Paris?
Should we just list them off real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, we
You
should
go
like go
first.
and, okay.
Oh, wait. We went most places.
Yeah.
together.
Well,
White Cliffs of Dover.
Yes.
we did take that one.
Well, there was a lot of things that we went to within England. So that
Yeah.
that's how I break them up in my mind is like there's the trips in England that we went to and like on the island, which is England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, Northern Ireland. Trying to
job.
remember.
There you
Thank
go.
you. And then there's like the Europe trips.
Yeah.
So first weekend that we traveled, we went to Great Malvern, which is in England.
Yeah.
It is the most adorable, like, what's like a movie that would describe it?
It's like it's like Hallmark. Like it's like a sweet little town.
Yeah, but like a mountain town, not like,
yeah.
I don't know. They had
Where
an-
was it at? Like it was in
It
where
was
in
it
England?
was
way north.
north.
Up.
North
It was
north
up.
that way.
I was gonna say it was
Northwest because we went past
it was
Bath.
west.
It was Bath and then that same distance again.
Wow. I don't
Yep.
know what that
Great
is, but that sounds great. Bath. That's another hilarious name.
Yup.
It's just a thing.
And they have baths, but
Bath.
that's like why it's called. Yeah.
That's cool.
So that was a good one. That was a good first trip for us too because
We stayed in a little like
Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Yeah.
It was
What
super cute.
What was like the biggest difference you saw in people in what did you say the name of it was? Great Maldron?
I said Malvern, but it's
Malvern.
Malvern Hills.
Great Malvern.
But not
Malvern.
Yeah.
What were,
Just think of
what
it
were
with a
people there
British-
like?
Malvern News.
People were really sweet.
Super friendly.
It felt like a super slow pace community.
Like country folk.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was our speed. We felt like we could exhale when we were there. That was the thing, is when you're in London, it's very much city, and then you can take a train, and like within 30 minutes you're seeing like the rolling hills, like the countryside.
The Cotswolds.
Yeah.
The
Cotswolds.
Yeah.
The West Midlands.
I feel like it's crazy because y'all are talking more in British accents.
We like actually my British accent goes into Australian and
Yeah.
Scottish, and
I don't
it
even
doesn't go very well.
Yeah. So we went there. I want to hear it again. So good.
Ouch.
Where else do we go?
We went to
For spring break,
Brighton.
we went. Yeah,
Brighton.
we went to Brighton
For the day.
beach.
That's probably
Also a vibe.
There was a really cool coffee shop there. I don't know what it was called, but it like
Yeah.
It was
If
like
you, like,
white
looked
t-shirt,
up-
black jeans.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah,
you
yeah.
looked up like
Let's
really
just
cool
say-
coffee shop Brighton, then you'd probably find it.
it would come up.
I think I got coffee
Probably called
twice
Beans and Boys.
there. Right.
It was not.
Except boys is
Jesus Brews.
Brighton Beans. Come get your beans on toast. Dude, so did y'all eat did y'all ever have a Sunday roast when y'all were there?
I
Okay,
think
no,
I
maybe-
did.
Did you ever have a true British like breakfast plate? You know what I'm talking about? What do they call them?
It's
No.
called the English
Like
breakfast.
English
An English
breakfast.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Did
It
you
was
ever
on
have one?
every menu we saw, but no.
Mm-mm.
Actually,
That's crazy.
It's kind of
I think I
terrible.
got.
Lived in England for all 4
I got a
months and never
version
had
of
an
it.
English breakfast.
Yeah.
You never had beans on toast?
I just wasn't like. I wasn't into that.
I have beans on toast.
I was like, I'm not gonna spend
$25
$25 on English breakfast and eat the toast.
I just feel like there was it's like a rite of passage. I stopped at
Yeah,
blood sausage. I
probably.
didn't get blood sausage.
Ooh.
There's blood sausage. I guess y'all aren't familiar with an English breakfast.
No,
blood
no,
sausage
yeah.
is like liver, like it's all like the throwaway meat
Right.
from like pigs. They put it into a sausage.
Yeah.
It's like what they eat.
I
all
kind
the
of
time.
regret not getting one. I think I just didn't really think about it.
Huh.
There's some remorse there, but
So you went to Brighton. You went to Great Malvern.
I think if I moved back, I'd want to live in Brighton. I
Wow.
loved it.
Really?
Yeah.
It was that
Oh,
delightful.
Yeah. Well, one of the places I think I'd want to live. It was so cool. Like, we went down this street and it had like antique stores everywhere. There were stores, coffee shops, and it was just like covered in good stuff. And I was like, I need to
Good
stay here forever.
stuff.
But we had to be there. Good stuff. We had to be back at the train in like 30 minutes. So I was like, you know, when you're like, you have those
Yeah.
dreams where you're like, there's a buffet in front of you and you can't eat it. Do
Yeah.
you have that dream?
No, but I know you're.
Okay. Just
No, I
me.
was just saying, yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was just trying to make you feel
Sometimes I have
seen.
dreams that I'm in Brighton. There's a whole
No, no,
street
no,
of
no.
good stuff in front of me.
But I can't have it.
because I've got to be at the train in 30 minutes.
I can't have it.
No, those dreams where there's a buffet in front of you and you just want to eat all the food, but you can't eat it.
I have a reoccurring dream that I'm falling out of a tree and I never hit the ground.
That's kind of
It's like similar idea.
Yeah, it's just like, ugh. That's what it felt like.
Anticipation without
Exactly.
release.
Reward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Where in the continent did y'all go? Vienna?
Yep. Italy, Florence. We stayed halfway between Florence and Pisa.
What was it like spending January, February in England? And then when did y'all go to Italy?
For spring break.
March.
I mean, that had to be
mid-March.
like the most refreshing sunlight you've ever, or like warm weather you've ever
Yeah.
felt,
It's
right?
still pretty cold though for some reason.
Oh, it was?
There were a few days, but honestly, as a whole, our overall time in London was there's a lot of sun.
Oh, cool.
It was like record amount. Like in the
Yeah.
news, they were like, "This is not real."
Wow. That's
Yeah.
actually amazing.
Yeah.
It was huge. Yeah.
I thought Italy was like warm all the time. I did not know that it got cold there. Legit.
Yeah.
It was
It
cold.
was sunny though, like you said, which was really nice. And then we went to Barcelona, Spain from there
Barcelona.
for
For my 21st birthday.
yeah.
Got
We celebrated her birthday in
slay.
this scary Airbnb.
Yeah, that was terrible.
But it was sweet.
It was fun.
Yeah,
Mm.
but it was scary.
Did you see the running of the bulls?
No.
No, but we did see the La Sagrada Familia. If I probably just butchered that, but
La Sagrada. No, you did it
La
well.
Sagrada Familia.
That was
Yeah.
insane.
it's going to be the tallest cathedral in the world within
Oh,
the
yeah.
next
Oh,
decade.
yeah.
I've heard of that.
It was probably one of my favorite things I did while being in Europe.
That and
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Like,
It was really special.
I mean,
Vienna buffet.
tears and the Vienna sausage.
isn't it funny how Europe can just do those things to you?
Yeah.
Eat Vienna buffet and then see a cathedral. They're
Yeah.
both tied for first.
I feel like that kind of sums it up. The
everything's-
food and
yeah.
the places.
Actually, everything's just so old.
It's true.
Yep.
So, like, how did y'all eat whenever y'all were there? Is there like a calf in the Daniel house?
Yup.
No.
Actually,
No.
like, what did y'all ate out every meal?
No, you go get groceries.
Okay,
Yeah.
Or
Talk to us
Hello
about that.
Fresh.
Hello.
you got HelloFresh.
Yeah.
They got HelloFresh in
okay.
London.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Wow,
Worldwide.
HelloFresh gives me 50 free meals I feel like every month I get one.
That's what we
Free
did.
month.
We would keep putting in new emails to get
Wow.
No way.
Yeah.
free meals.
I mean, we
That's
were
crazy.
If I learned anything in London, it was how to ball on a budget. Like, I mean, I had student beans, student discount apps, like all of the things, and it was like everywhere where I was like, "Does this work?" It's like I want 5% off this shirt, and they were like,
That's
On a
crazy.
budget.
"Yeah." Ugh.
Okay, so like, what? So you go travel? Did y'all travel every weekend?
no. No.
Like, how many weeks? I was actually thinking about that whenever I was there last week. I feel like I've started sentences with that phrase too many times on this podcast. So if you're a listener and I'm annoying you, I'm sorry.
Just skip 5 seconds whenever Steven starts.
You're there for, I mean, a semester is what, like 15 weeks? I don't know how long a semester is.
Something
I think
like
it's
that.
like 3 months.
Yeah.
So
I would
say
say
15
like
weeks. So
maybe
15 weekends. How many
Yeah.
of those were you like in England?
Oh, in England?
Oh, in England.
Sorry, in London, like at your home base.
Oh,
4?
Wow.
I have no idea.
Maybe more.
Because we would take like day trips. So like we would go to like Hampstead Heath, which is like a 45-minute
Hampstead
train
Heath.
ride, and you just take
Huh.
like one line. Because we were on the Circle Line, which is like central London. Then we take it to like one of those ones that goes to a little further, and we'd like take it out and go like a farmer's market. And
Yeah.
like,
Did you ever go to Richmond?
Yes.
I feel like people talked about Richmond.
I
a lot
walked
more.
there one time.
Yeah,
You walked there?
Yeah,
Isn't
yeah,
that like
It's
really
far.
far away?
It was like 6 miles.
yeah.
Wow.
Wasn't that
That's
where the park
crazy.
is that you went to?
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Wait, no. I
The-
went by myself.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The park that you went to.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was. Yeah, Richmond's nice.
It's all. This is literally what the Ted Lasso is
Yeah.
based off of. I didn't
Mhm.
know that it was like it. I thought that Richmond was a made up place until I went.
Oh,
then
we need to talk about Ted
It's
Lasso.
where the green line. I forgot what it's called. One of the district lines.
yeah.
It ends in Richmond.
District.
Yeah, you go all the way.
And like we got. I don't know. Maybe they have like some serious marketing dollars pumping out of that town. But I feel like I got ads or YouTube videos of like a beautiful day in Richmond, like all the time whenever I was there. Yes, it was like go out there. There's like a farmer's market and the park. There's like livestock
Yeah.
that you can like see.
It
in the
reminds
park.
me of like Mountain Brook a little bit. Like the buildings, the
Yeah,
houses.
it was like there was like this
super nice.
poster. Oh, it said "Un-London" in Richmond, and it was
Interesting.
like London is like you feel wound up and
Yeah.
like busy and stuff, and Richmond's where you go to like
Oh.
un-London.
decompress.
Yeah.
But I kind of love that term.
I know it was like
I'm coining
it,
that.
it's like the closest place to do that, like
Yeah,
train ride out
yeah,
to chill out thing.
yeah. But I would say like a lot of weekends we would do stuff like that, or if we were in like in England, like staying in England, we would go somewhere for like a Saturday and a Sunday. So, yeah.
Did a lot of the places that y'all went to around England have the similar vibe of just like more laid back, just kind of like cute little town?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Definitely.
Why do you think people there choose to stay and make those towns like cute and pretty, and then people in America don't do that?
Oh, I have a lot to say about this, but you can go first if you want.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I think the like the rhythms and the way that the British people live their life is so unique. We talked about it in our British Heritage and Culture class, which is like the one that I don't know if you have to take it when you're over there, but mostly people do. And Tom, who lives in the house, he teaches that one, and he's from some town outside of London. I forget what it's called. Anyways, we talk so much in that class about like just how unique the British people are because of their history, and they care so much about their like places and their people, and like the British identity as a whole. You know, like their version of patriotism is like their way of life. Like I feel like people here, like, I don't know how to make this a generalization, but like Americans, it's like patriotism's like 4th of July, and like it's like America, but it's like not so much like we're living that out, you know? They're not walking around with like an American flag on my back.
Yeah, depending on the region you're in.
Yeah.
Like the cultures are very different all across the country in America. So
I was
unifying culture is kind of hard to put your finger on sometimes.
I was talking about this yesterday too.
Sure.
Like our entire country was founded on not trusting the government and independence.
Right.
Which I think is very fascinating how that's permeated out. People just like literally still like independence is what they crave. And like, you know, get off my land is kind of like the thing.
Yeah.
And then also literally no one trusts the government still.
Yeah. But
it's just so different than
like
their royal family is like literally their way of saying like we are like the government is, and
they were unified through like the world wars, where it's like World War II, like they were like, is it World War II? We talked about this in class so much, and I was just like, whoa, like their nationalism, like they still like talk about the World War II like all the time. Like
they also like literally got bombed in World War II.
Oh, yeah.
Like their city got like, you know, I feel like that's so different than America's experience with World War II, because like it was an idea, like people would go over there and pass away.
Right.
I feel like here it was like we haven't actually been attacked.
Yeah, there wasn't a war on
we weren't
part
of that war as much as we say we were, basically.
At all. And
it's like back to back. They
were like, we did it.
Attacked at all.
Right.
Anyways.
I was going to say also, I think just the fact that they're like literal, you can see like the bombings that are in the buildings there. Like it's so real compared to here.
And like, it's just beautiful. Like it's everywhere. They legit probably have like a third of the days of the year are like devoted to World War I or World War II, and like the fallen soldiers, and like, and what you're saying about like the countryside, like why those people care so much, like they're like unified through that, and so like they still like memorials everywhere. Like you can't walk down the street in Great Malvern or Hampstead Heath or something without seeing like a plaque or something to that regard. So that was cool.
I just think it's so interesting, like from an economic standpoint, if we can do a little Myers business segment here. Like from an economic standpoint, how you can drive 3 hours out into the country there and you can go into like a cute town that's going to have a bakery, cafe, few restaurants, hotel, a bunch of people still living there. Like the footpath or whatever they call it, like the greenway that's like connects everywhere to everything in England. It will be like thriving there. But then if you go out here into like Brent, Alabama, or Phil Campbell, there's a town in Alabama called Phil Campbell that Myers went to this week.
I did go there.
That's literally like the name Phil space Campbell.
What a guy.
The city center was like the high school and a church and a gas station and a Dollar General.
True.
Dollar General. Dollar General has probably had many conversations about this same thing, and that's why they've found a way to make it work. But it's so interesting to me how people can do that, and you know, you can own a bakery in Great Malvern and make money and live. Mm-hmm. Whereas, like, if you go to Eufaula, Alabama, you can't like make money as a bakery there. Or I mean, I guess you could, because like there's a Chick-fil-A there, and that stays open somehow. But like, there's not like a local, to my knowledge, there's not like a local something or another there. So I think it's really, I thought that was like a beautiful thing that I noticed too, going through the countryside and then literally the soccer stadiums. Like I was like so excited to be in Stoke-on-Trent because Stoke City is there. And Stoke City's, it's like a random small little city.
Stoked to be in Stoke.
Stoked to be in Stoke. And I like went through Wolverhampton, which is like a town like outside of Birmingham. It's like nothing there. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in Wolverhampton. This is where the Wolves play. Like, like these cities are so like ugly and like, just random.
Mm-hmm.
But people there seem to love it, which I think is fascinating.
Also, their country is like the size of like Texas. So
yeah, it's not very big.
I think it's smaller than that. I'm pretty sure it's the
Same
size
square
of
mileage as
Alabama.
Alabama, but
Yeah.
it's more like long and skinny than Alabama is, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess thinking about that too, it's like
Yeah,
everywhere you go, there's just gonna be a lot of people.
yeah. There's just like literally a lot of people that
Try and switch the side of the microphone you're talking into.
this side is. Is this better?
That's the good one. I think we're just gonna have to stop using that mic.
Is it even like coming through?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
that one's
now it
fancy.
is.
Now it sounds good.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with
I
it,
don't know.
but either way, I think it's really cool that y'all got to do all that stuff. I'm curious too, like, when did you, like you talked about that graph, when was that true for y'all? Like, when did y'all feel settled? Like, I feel like I was going to ask this question in the form of like, when did you go get groceries for the first time?
Oh my god.
Because I feel like that's whenever you like, I feel like whenever you're like literally, there's no tourists in a grocery store. Like, you have to be a local there whenever you do that.
Yeah.
Like, what was that like whenever y'all settled in to being like there?
It was so weird. I remember the first day we all had to go, we all went to Gale's. Did you go to Gale's while you were?
It's like their Starbucks.
No, but that's like a bad comparison.
Yeah, maybe. But like it's as popular as
It's
Starbucks.
their
Starbucks
Tim
is.
Hortons.
But it's way better than Starbucks.
Yeah.
It's called Gale's.
Gale's Bakery.
I don't even know if I saw one of those. Like I said, I was only on the East End though. Very different vibes.
Jolene.
Yeah, I went to Jolene one time. I'm kind of glad you didn't go.
Really?
It was freaking cool. It was not that good.
I
I'm honest. I
don't
didn't really
think
have
you
a good pastry whenever I was in London. Maybe I'm wrong,
Yeah.
but
don't think you
Dang.
would have loved Gale's, to be honest.
there was like 40 billion pret a mangers.
Yeah.
But
Manger.
pret a manger.
What does it mean again?
Oh,
I think it's like
Manger
Panera
is-
bread.
yeah,
Like it's bread. Like
Manger is eat. I don't remember what pret is.
Manger.
I think
To
it's-
eat bread.
Yeah, I
It's
think
like
it is
eat
like
probably
eat
is that.
bread. Yeah.
Anyways, so you went to Gale's.
yes, went to Gale's, and I remember it was all of us Americans walking in, and I was so self-conscious because I was like, oh my gosh, everybody knows that we're American. Everybody hates us because we're being so loud. Because everybody that's in England, you don't talk loud. You keep to yourself.
Things were true.
Yes. And so I was like trying to not associate myself with everybody. And so that was the first experience. But then going grocery shopping also felt the same. It felt like everybody was staring at me. Even though as the semester went on, I realized that like no one actually is really looking at you. But then also trying the new thing of going on the tube, that was terrifying. It took me so long to figure out where I was going.
Do you remember your first time on the tube by yourself?
I was
Tell that
trying
story.
out. So our Jo, she's the internship coordinator. She had recommended all of us to go try getting to our job. And so I did, and ended up taking me like probably 2 hours. It should have taken me 30 minutes. And I didn't get to my work. Like it was a fail. And I ended up like I kept going back and forth from Victoria to I don't know what was by Victoria. But I kept going the wrong way. But I kept circling. And then I was like, I don't know where to go. So it was difficult. But then once you go on it enough times, you're like, okay, I got this. And then when you like really know where you're going, you can pull out a book and look like that cool, mysterious
Right.
British gal.
True.
Right.
So that was like my ultimate goal.
Yeah.
I felt so cool.
Oh, the tube.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Cool, mysterious British gal would be a great band name.
Do you think you guys would live there, like move there for like an extended period of time?
Yeah.
Where would you move?
Ooh.
We haven't actually gotten to talk to this or about this with each other, but yeah, like recently, like, well, it's expensive to live in London. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I've thought like Oxford, Brighton, like somewhere outside that still has like people my age. But yeah, I mean, I told my mom the other day, I was like, I would just like love a reason to go back. Not saying I need to, but like I'll knock on that door and see if it opens, kind of thing. So I like reached out to a couple people that I know that live there. Was like, this is random, but like also like I would told you this. But I was like, like I would just love a reason to come back. Let me know if you know any connections or like anything available or wisdom on that end. This is me knocking on the door. Let me know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, probably if I could live in the city, like honestly, King's Cross, like if it were the dream, probably King's Cross. I really love, and I also to go to that church,
Yeah.
King's Cross Church, KXC.
KXC. Yeah.
Yeah,
Where was the church at in that area?
it was like 2 minutes from the tube. You walk
wow.
down one
Mhm.
street past the McDonald's.
And then it's on your left.
Yeah,
Well, actually, the actual church is on your right, but then they have a
they have like 3 locations of like where they do different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Kelsey, would you?
Sorry, I didn't want to take a deep breath. I thought about it a lot when I was there, and at one weekend I was able to go visit some family friends that are from Scotland.
Cool.
And I mean, just overall, that was an insane experience. They lived on the countryside.
Countryside.
The
Barcelona
countryside.
changed her.
I really was able to practice my Spanish. They lived in Perth though, and basically I knew them because my dad did seminary with the dad. His name's Will.
Scott.
Carolyn and Will. Yeah, no, not Scott.
Scott, man.
No. So anyways, I stayed at their house and literally it was so incredible. Like they had tons of land. Their house was like a little cottage. They had this adorable kitchen. It kind of was like the perfect countryside house. And so after I was there, I talked to Carolyn, the mom, and she was saying that if I ever wanted to come back and have an internship with her and the company that she works for, or with the husband, because he's also a pastor, doing like a church intern something. So potentially, but also it's so far from home.
Yeah.
And with people, I think it'd be hard to build community. But it also would come together if that's what I'm supposed to do.
Steven, would you ever live abroad?
Yeah.
Look, man.
Steven was supposed to move to England to do missions.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a pretty crazy experience, I'll be honest.
Because you had a ticket and everything to go. Chase was telling me about this yesterday because
Really?
I'm talking to Elizabeth Day about this soon.
With
Busy day.
About CO.
Campus Outreach.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Yeah, you
know
talked to
nothing.
Connor Hoffenrechter. He did it for 2 years. I mean, he had a really weird experience because he was there beginning of 2021, and he stayed until the end of 2022. Beginning of 23, I think is when he left. But so it was like super weird for him because when he got there, it was like lockdown, and then by the time he left, it was like whenever like it took him a really long time to let up all the stipulations with like COVID and stuff there.
Right.
But anyways, yeah. I feel like I like love living, and I think a few different people, Kierkegaard being one of them, Wendell Berry being another one, Jeff Heine being another one, like have incredibly influenced my opinion on or like I guess perspective on like living and where I live and who I am. I think that God doesn't just call you to a city; He calls you to a specific house. He's called me to the piece of land that I live on, to tend to that land. Similarly, so I think it's really interesting whenever people go to homes that are really special. They do what you just did, Kelsey, where they're like, "Oh, they had the most beautiful, like they had a bunch of land," even though like that's a really weird thing to say if you think about it in like a existential way. It's like land is like
They have-
anything.
yeah.
Like it's like land. Like that's just you're like they have so much air to look at. Like it's a weird thing to say when you think about it, but everybody just kind of mutually understands like that's a beautiful thing to do. So I think that I mostly think I wouldn't. I think that the only thing that's beautiful about where you live is longevity and consistency. So I think that the most beautiful place that I could live is where I live for longer. So I think that's probably the case for everyone. But I think that going over there is amazing. That's one of the reasons that I love living in Birmingham so much. Was because it's just cheaper to live here, and you can go over there and kind of get that perspective and come back. One of the things that I really, really experienced on this week being back in America, and now I'm interested to talk more about what it's been like for y'all coming home, is in a very micro way. I was there for 2 weeks. You were there for 4 months. But coming back, America like sucks you in. It's like really weird. And it sucks you in way. It sucked me back in ways that I don't really like love. And like one random example of that is I was talking to my friend at a coffee shop the other day when it was the first day I got back, and he had shared like a story about another friend, and just in the context that we live in here in Birmingham, it's so weird how I make an opinion about this person and the situation, and it affects like so many things because of how like people have this kind of like vision of the good life and like this like not innocence, but like guilt innocence complex, I feel like here. And over there I felt like people were, because it was so large and because of that like this weird like everyday thing, they were just probably more content, or not everybody. I feel like England or London in so many ways was like America because it's like hustle culture or whatever. But I feel like so many people are just okay being not like insignificant, but they just like they base their significance in so many other things. But here it's like really easy to be sucked back into this like independent, personal. I want to be like important. I want to be the smartest. I want to have the best opinions. I want to have the best gossip, like whatever you fill in the blank. And I feel like it's been weird even coming back into that. Like the other day, like somebody told me about like the it was like a dating thing. I'm trying to say this like politically correctly. It was like a dating thing regarding like a bunch of like the people that the four of us know. And I was like, I hate this. Like I wish that I like didn't know, like our world is so like unnecessarily relationally big here.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why. And I can make an opinion about this person that literally I don't even know. And it's like a pretty educated opinion because I know the general vibes or whatever. Anyways, I'm making this incredibly specific to me. But I'm curious, like,
do you think people don't have dating drama in England?
I bet they do. But I feel like for y'all specifically, you go from America where it's like the gossip, the clicks, the popularity contest, and then you go and you're a person and you have like 40 people at the Daniel house. But mostly I feel like it was probably refreshing to not be a part of the Sanford bubble that you live in. Yeah. That like in so many ways, like in Birmingham, it's so easy to be a part of like a bubble as well. I don't know. As you can tell, these are kind of quarterback thoughts, but I just feel like it's been interesting coming back and experiencing that. What was it like for y'all coming back into America? I mean, like I obviously got to kind of do a little bit of that. Like me and Mars got to do that with you, Kelsey, because of Budapest. But yeah, besides that, like, what do y'all think?
I have so many thoughts. I mean, yeah, I think there was definitely like a set apartness, in like, I remember coming back, and kind of feeling like, well, I felt sad, but like landing in America and like going back to my house, and it was kind of like this weight on my chest where I was just kind of like, what do I do now? I actually wrote in my phone like a list of things that I like wanted to bring back a little bit, and like a lot of what you were saying, I feel like goes with some of these things. I said reading, not scrolling. That's not part of it.
Fluff.
Fluff. Wait, yes. Which is, I think, honestly covers a lot of what you just said. I had told Steven when I got back that I was like, I just hate the fluff. Like, I don't like the fluff. It's getting
I'm anti-fluff.
I'm anti-fluff. I didn't know how to explain it, so that's the best way I could articulate how I was feeling. But like coming back to Stanford, it felt, the way I explain it to people is that in London, and just my experience, like my felt experience being in London, it felt like my blinders of the world like went like this, and coming back, it felt like there was like societal pressures going back like this, if that makes sense. And so, yeah, I think there's definitely more of like a curiosity about the people around you. At least that's what I felt when I was in London, like, but not in the way of like, I need to know these people for this leverage and, you know, the way that the bubble feels here. And like, I don't know, it was just so refreshing to be there. And like, there were 16 people in our house, including me and Kelsey. So very
Not
small.
40.
40 is a bad guess right there.
No.
I didn't realize it was that small. That's crazy.
It was so small. Which was, yeah, it was good to like, good and hard as are most things, but like to just, I mean, I didn't know anybody. I mean, I knew Kelsey and Gabby a little bit, but other than that, it was just like, okay, these are the people I live with, and like the dynamic was so different that I think it just felt so refreshing to like be doing life in a completely different way than I had ever done before. Yeah, my thoughts are all over the place about this because it's just like we're still kind of in the transition, I feel like. And honestly might be for a long time of like, I think about things through the lens of like my time in London now. Which, yeah, I don't know.
I think travel is important because it does open up your eyes to the world, and I think it brings, if it's done well and if you have a healthy response to travel, I think it brings humility.
That's a good
Because
way of putting
you realize you're not the center of the world.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
there's a
exactly.
large world with a lot of different people and a lot of different people who live differently. And it's not always bad, it's just different.
That's exactly how it feels.
And to me, I've had the privilege of traveling a lot, and I think it's given me a more accepting and easygoing temperament towards other people. Because, again, it's not always wrong if it's different from you.
I feel like you just articulated my thoughts, so thank you.
You're welcome.
That's it.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I think the biggest thing that I've taken away from London is just that it feels like everyone is a bit more to themselves there. And so I think there were pros and cons to that. Because at first it's like, okay, do you even want to like get to know me and become friends like with locals? But at the same time, they're like, you just didn't need to know everything about every single person versus like here, I feel like everybody's in everyone's business. And so that was a bit refreshing.
Very.
Yeah. What was the rest of the question?
And that was kind of it. Like, and just in general, like, I mean, now that y'all had time to like really sit and like enter back into your everyday life in America, I'm curious, like, how has that been re-implementing it actually? Not just like as ideas, but like, what has it been like? Because y'all saw the beauty in it. No one else has seen the beauty in it. So it's like you're having to like, I don't know. I feel like it's probably hard to actually practice it. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah. I think it was definitely harder than I expected it to be. I will say it was really helpful having the summer to kind of reset, recoup, process. But then coming back to Birmingham, it was like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen these people in so long. And it was kind of like everybody at once at the concert, the
Your school,
Your
your
school,
city.
Yeah,
your
your
city.
school, your city. I was like,
Oh,
this is
totally.
kind of crazy. And so I think that was one thing that was super difficult of just like seeing everybody again. Not that I didn't want to see them, but you know,
It's a lot.
it's a lot. And then also, like, it sounds like so silly to complain about this, but having to balance out school again, because while we were in London, we didn't really have
We had
anything.
school Thursday, and that was it.
Yeah. And
Wow.
when school is like going to a museum in London, like it's not, you don't have any papers.
Yeah.
Your final is a presentation of like reflecting on your semester. Like it's not hard. And so I think coming back, I was like, this is the last thing I want to do. And I'm also having to take a math class because
Bruh.
yeah, like literally like 110 math class, 8 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And so it took me,
Yes.
Wow.
that was a little
No.
frustrating.
Sorry.
No, not that. Having to take the math class.
I grew up homeschooled, and obviously people make fun of me for that, and I don't care. You can keep doing that because it's funny. But
Oh, you're dumb.
that was my school. I had class once a week, sometimes twice a week, and then we went on field trips all the time and went to museums.
So
and I
cool.
think I got a better education than a lot of people I know.
I bet you did.
That's what I say. I say, like, from my time in London, I think that I learned so much more getting to practically experience so many more things than sitting in a classroom, which I feel like I could talk about that for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I think that there is many, many things that come with being abroad and trying to figure out like what to do that is so much more beneficial and helpful than doing like normal college.
Totally.
Yeah, I think that getting a bunch of like I don't even understand. Like I was talking to someone the other day that is in a Spanish class and their professor doesn't do tests. It's only conversational the whole time. And I'm like, finally, thank God.
Yeah.
Someone is like making a change here that's not just like I don't know. I just feel like with AI, like freaking learning in general is just like so incredibly different. But yeah, I think that the idea of you getting to go and like learn how to get on a tube and get to work is probably incredibly more difficult and more helpful to the world than learning how to memorize another algebraic
Yeah.
like formula this semester.
Yeah. Was it
Maybe I'm
you-
wrong.
Was it you that was saying, maybe this was during like lead team or something, but like, yeah, it was. We like take in, or I also read it in Practicing the Way of like the amount of information we take in one day is like more than
Oh
like
yeah, like it
people-
was like people in the 1800s took it in their entire life.
lives. Like that as like, I've thought about that a lot recently, and it's made me like want to like, I mean, I don't have social media right now, but like even more so than that, I'm like, how can I like genuinely like quiet my mind and like do things that are like, I'm not like memorizing data as much, which is hard when I'm taking a research class. Like, but yeah, I feel like the hardest part has been, I think you kind of touched on this already, but like so I'm like, bye.
Bye,
Hello,
Steven.
Myers.
The short people club.
The short people. Let's talk bad about
He's so
Oh,
tall and has big
so
feet.
tall and lanky and Steven-y and shoot, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, the fact that it's just, I felt the burden of like, I need to share this now and like share what I've learned, not only like through conversation, but in the way that I live my life. Because I remember one of my friends asked me like, okay, from what you've learned and what you've just told me, like, how are you going to use that to encourage the people around you and like change things about your life that other people are going to notice? Which like obviously the Lord does that changing too, but like for me, I was like, oh my goodness, you're right. Like, and that was kind of hard because I was like, there are these some things where I'm like, I feel the change, but I don't think anyone else is noticing it. So it was almost this like lack of feeling seen, which was kind of hard. I don't know if you
Wait,
felt
I have
that.
a question about that.
Yeah.
Do you feel like when you came back, like pre-London you versus now, you're saying that you felt like, obviously you grew a ton. And so do you feel like coming back to Birmingham, you're having to reverse back into like pre-Sadie London? Or do you
That's a
feel
good
like you've been
question.
able to?
In some ways, yes. But I think it's more of like adjusting to what the change there means here. If that makes any sense. Which honestly, some of it doesn't even really make sense to me. But yeah, I don't know if you have a question, but
I was a little wondering, like, does your experience abroad change your day to day?
yeah,
Does it change any actions that you do repetitively on a day to day basis, or is it more of just a perspective shift?
oh, perspective. I think what you said before, like I feel steadier. Like I feel like I can. This is weird, but like I can like lean back in my seat,
Yeah.
figuratively and literally, day to day, and like I just feel smaller, in like a very held way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that same sense of small is probably a good word. That sense of smallness, I think as believers especially, I think it opens up your eyes more to the size and greatness of God.
Yeah.
And then I think as you mature and you experience more in the world, hopefully you have that perspective, and I think it increases your faith and trust in God and understanding, hey, I'm not really in control of much of anything.
Yeah.
And I'm along for the ride, and he's leading and guiding me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also think something with just viewing how small we are, it reminds me of how encouraged I was over there with how the Lord is moving and working in all of the churches that we went to. Because I think sometimes it's just easy to view Europe as like, there's no Christianity, it's dying off. But in reality, I mean, I don't know statistics, but from what we saw, it was, I mean, people worshiping in ways we've never seen it and welcoming us into their churches in so many ways. And it just is like a reminder of also just how big God is and how small we are. And I think there's a lot of beauty to that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Slay.
Yeah, I think that the perspective shift is so incredibly
Yeah.
helpful. I think that's like a cool way to like kind of begin the wrap up of this whole thing. But I think that when you go over there and I think that there's a really easy temptation to make it be like, oh my gosh, this is so much cooler than Birmingham. Birmingham sucks. And then you just come back and you're like sad. And I think that that's like a really lazy response. And I think maybe a more like a better, more helpful, mature response is the one that y'all are sharing, where it's like, dude, I'm over here, and this like helps my day in and day out life. Their perspective, their cultural like outlook, and that can be brought back. And I think that it's cool that you got to share all these ideas with people here on this podcast today, because I think that there's a lot of space in our world where people need to hear and interact with these ideas, or there's a lot of people who do need to interact and listen to these ideas, because I think it's beautiful that you can go over there like that. That was my main takeaway that I'll talk about on my Europe episode soon. But
Steven gets his own episode.
Just you.
that was Meyer's idea.
Shoot.
I don't want him to act like
Just you
I'm
two?
of some.
We'll
probably do it with
have another for
Probably.
probably with Jacob or some crap.
Yeah.
Maybe
Nah.
Cam. Bring
Yeah.
Cam back on.
Yeah.
But either way, it's like, I thought it was so cool how I was in Copenhagen, and I Googled like population of Copenhagen, and it's like 600,000. Like, it's not big at all. And they have literally 2 out of the last 4 years, they have the #1 restaurant in the world. They have like 2 of the best like Brewer Cup champion like baristas in the world there. Like, they have world class hospitality and restaurants there. And it's like little old and it's a city that we all like hear about and know about, because it's just a bunch of people caring about their local place. And not to be corny, but like the local vibe. I mean, the perspective of like caring about your local space, I feel like like we were talking about with the towns in England, is the fruit of what we're talking about with this perspective of like understanding you're a small person, understanding that you're like insignificance is actually an advantage to the people around you. When you realize like you don't have this reach that's like blah blah. Like I got on my I'm DJing a show tonight, and I have a DJ account on Instagram.
What is it?
If you're
again?
watching this, you should go
DJ.
back in time 2 weeks
Yeah.
and go to the show tonight.
The Instagram account is DJ Airplane Legroom.
Because
Definitely
he's tall
Legroom.
and has
I
big
still read
feet.
it as legroom,
Legroom.
He needs
Like-
extra leg room.
like
Really
a
interesting
legume,
that
like
you-
a mushroom.
We don't
Legroom.
really struggle with
Yeah.
leg room on airplanes.
So, anyways, I
It's
paid a
actually
lot of
so
money to get
nice.
the freaking exit seat on my flights there and back. I'll be honest, but anyways,
You can't sit like this and put the seatbelt around.
I hate you right now.
That's
But-
a good thing that I learned.
Yeah.
This.
So, anyways,
sorry.
I'm on Instagram today, and it's like 3,500 people have viewed this post, and I'm like, no, they freaking haven't. That's such a freaking
They went-
lie. I have 68 followers on that Instagram account. Yeah, and our
Only
culture has
68?
learned to do a sound effect to that. And I'm just like how, I don't know. I was talking to Gracie about it yesterday, and I was like, I'm kind of anxious. Like, what if I mess up? And she was like, dude, you're literally playing music with your friends.
Yeah.
And I was like, what a beautiful way to apply these ideas to
Mhm.
my life. It's like,
Leave it
dude,
to
like
Gracie.
somebody wants your tea on some like drama, like dating drama. You're totally allowed to be like, yeah, I don't know,
Oh, girl.
and just like move on.
Yeah.
And like it doesn't matter. And if that person
Yeah.
doesn't like you anymore, it doesn't matter.
I've
like,
yeah.
you know?
I think I've kind of lived that up probably too hard
yeah.
coming back. I'm like, don't care.
Hevel.
Hevel, literally, it's smoke in there. Like, so I don't know. I think that's really cool. So thank y'all so much for coming and sharing all this stuff.
Thanks, girls.
If you had any
for having
advice,
us.
if you had to give any advice to everyone listening,
Mm.
Ooh.
last advice, what would it be to our listeners?
Just like life advice or.
I mean, regarding what we're
Advice.
talking about.
Oh,
I mean, it could
okay.
be general life advice too, I guess.
Okay, I have one. I think this kind of goes with my overall takeaway of London. Regardless of where we were, like traveling wise, whether it was Switzerland or Scotland, I think as a whole, I was reminded so much that it's the people that make the place, not the place that brings you all the things. So value community, because it's way more fun to experience things when you have
And land.
And land, and owning
and the
things.
sky too.
And being
and
in
get
space.
into real estate.
I was looking at my notes.
That's good.
Yeah. I wrote down like leaning into discomfort over convenience. I think that's, I mean, you have to walk. I said walk places by myself more too. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think just like getting out and like doing things that are hard and like,
Sorry, I'm just trying to give you a nice little epic. Just walk places by yourself.
yeah, but like,
Just freaking get off your phone and read.
yeah, doing things that are uncomfortable. And yeah, be curious about the people around you.
Be curious about the people around you.
I'm gonna tell y'all something after. There's this girl on Instagram that does like those cringy isms, and you know what I'm talking about. She's got the pigtails. They just made an
No.
SNL skit about her, and she's like, "You just got," and she's just saying words. She's like, "And you just gotta like be and do and like because." And she's like, It's like what the
Exactly what we're doing
So-
here.
I'm a big fan of SNL these days. I'll be
Me
honest.
too.
They brought on a girl who literally got famous on Instagram.
Veronica.
Yeah, Veronica.
Crazy, bro. Crazy times we're
Veronica's
living
cool. Veronica's cool.
in. Hey, SNL, we want to be on your 2.
Please.
Anyways,
Don't speak for me.
Sick.
hey guys, just
Hey,
freaking
guys.
Do
lean
it.
into the discomfort. Walk places alone.
Go on a really long walk.
In the dark, alone in
Birmingham.
Oh my god.
Just make sure to go around Legion Field,
Near-
in West Birmingham.
Go near
really
Steven's
late at
house.
Walk at night in Woodlawn.
night. Yeah.
You see a Mustang? Run.
a literal Mustang, a horse, a literal horse. Run.
This is so off the rails.
All right.
Thanks for listening, guys. And as they say in the furniture business,
Cheers.
cheers.